Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm the patient care specialist here at Stow Family Chiropractic, and today we'll be running through a few myofascial release techniques using a tennis ball. All right, so you may be wondering why this might be helpful. So essentially, the fascia is a thick outer covering, goes from head to toe, covering all of our muscles. That's its main job. And when this fascia gets tight, it can inhibit some of our muscle function and essentially just cause some extra stress and discomfort in areas where there shouldn't be. So let's try out a few different techniques for upper and lower body. Okay, we're going to start off by rolling out our upper back. So what you're going to need is your tennis ball and a wall. We're going to go back to our wall and place this tennis ball in the middle of your shoulder blade. And to get in position, we'll put out our arm, cross it over our chest, and support it with our opposite hand. So now that we're ready, we can start rolling around. We can go side to side. We can go up and down. And what I really want you to feel for are those tender spots. If you are feeling that, focus on that area for about 5 to 10 extra seconds and then move on to the next area. One thing I want you to pay attention to is the discomfort level. If the intensity is feeling more than a 7 out of 10, what can happen sometimes is the body starts to go into protective mode, starts to tighten up, and ultimately might just cause more tightness in the end. So if you're feeling more than a 7 out of 10 on discomfort level, then ease up a little bit, take a break if you need to, and then come back to it. All right, so the next area that we're going to be rolling out is our glutes. So the function of our glute muscles is to stabilize us during activities such as walking or standing, going up the stairs, just any activity that requires our balance. And what can happen sometimes if our glutes are tight, our lower back will compensate for that, ultimately just causing some discomfort and pain. All right, so just like our upper back, we're going to start against a wall. So we're going to take our tennis ball and place it on the top of our glute, applying a medium pressure. So we can walk our feet out a little bit and just place your hands right in front of you. Once you're in position, you can start rolling side to side. And again, looking for tender areas. If you do feel a tender spot, you can just hold that for about 5 to 10 seconds and then move on to your next place. Once you have pretty much loosen the whole glute, you can move on to the next side. So the last targeted area that we're going to be rolling out is our calf muscles. Now, what happens when the calf muscles gets tight, it can just lead to some general discomfort and potentially some movement dysfunction if left alone. So let's get started. All right, so to start, we'll get in a seated position on the ground and extend our legs out in front of us. Next, we'll take our tennis ball and place it in the middle underneath one of our calf muscles. Next, we can lean back onto our hands and bring this opposite leg up. Now, to start rolling, we're just going to lift ourselves up off the ground slightly and roll over the tennis ball back and forth. Now, really feel for some tender areas, and again, give those areas more attention. Sometimes with the tennis ball on our calf muscles, it can feel really sensitive. So if that's the case with you, I suggest starting off with the roller stick and progressing your way into the tennis ball. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos from Stowe Family Chiropractic, and don't forget to schedule your next adjustment.